Hiya, what's up? How you all doing? Today we're going to be checking out this video from In Your Pocket City Guides. It's titled Top 10 Weirdest Place Names in Poland. This is going to be interesting to watch, okay? Place names in Poland. Very weird names. Before we dive into it, I'm Oge. Welcome to the channel. If it's your first time here, good to have you here. Thank you for stopping by. Do well to subscribe if you haven't. Like this video before we move any further. And share. Turn on the notification bell. Drop in the comment section what you think about this video. You can also add names that that was not mentioned in this video. If you're Polish, you should know some of these things. So let's dive straight into the video.
Poland is a place of many wonders. The heights of the Tatras, the coast of the Baltic, the lakes of Warmia Mazuria, and in every corner of this great land, some of the weirdest place names ever recorded. Believe it or not, Koniec Świata is just the start of a very long list. Places like Potworów and Biała Cow sound like they were made up by a 5-year-old, whilst others, like Nieznanowice, obviously had no effort put into them at all. And then there's Mikołajki, which points to an even greater conspiracy. In this list, we're looking at 10 of the weirdest place names in Poland, from major cities to the tiniest backwaters in the Polska.
Top 10 weirdest Polish place names.
Number 10. Częstochowa, often hidden. This city is located in Silesia, the mountainous region in the southwest of Poland, and in medieval times, when you were approaching from the old capital of Kraków, travellers would be constantly ascending and descending the hills to the south of the city. Thus, Częstochowa would frequently come into sight at a peak and then disappear again in the valley. Częstochowa. Częstochowa. I tak dalej, i tak dalej. Some historians, however, believe that Częstochowa actually means place of Częstoch, whoever Częstoch was. Number 9. Ostatni grosz, last penny. According to legend, the guy who settled here had gambled all his money away quite literally down to his last penny. With that last coin in his pocket, he purchased the land on which the village of Ostatni grosz now resides, for 1 penny. Inflation has really driven up land prices in Poland. Number 8. Kołobrzeg, around the coast.
Okay, I'm not going to
This one seems logical enough, as Kołobrzeg is located on the Baltic coast and is a very popular summer holiday spot for Poles, Germans and Danes. However, it's the German version of the name that we like to giggle at. After centuries of German influence, Kołobrzeg has slowly evolved into its German equivalent, Kolberg. In this form, the German to English translation could be read as Cabbage Mountain, which sounds quite bizarre to say the least. Number 7. Zakopane, buried. If you came to Poland to ski, this is the place you'll most likely be headed. Zakopane is a major centre in the Tatra mountain range. There's no indication of exactly what's been buried here, but considering all the slopes and the high amount of snowfall annually, it makes you wonder if the place has ever been prone to avalanches. Number 6. Wrzeszcz, Shout. A suburb of the Baltic city of Gdańsk, Wrzeszcz has become popular for all its cafes and vegan restaurants. However, Shout is not some sort of ironic hipster statement. The etymology of Wrzeszcz comes from the old name for the area, Wrzost, which comes from...
Is it just me or is just an observation from me, right? A lot of this Polish language kind of sounds like Dutch language. It's just an observation. I may be wrong. I stand corrected, okay? It's just the way it sounds in my ear. So these Polish names kind of sound like Dutch names. And another thing is the way they are written and the way they are pronounced are different. I don't know. Like this zest, right? We have WRZESZCZ. Now the zest now starts from this ZESZ. The remaining is not pronounced. Do you understand what I mean? Yeah, it's just kind of observation I'm noticing.
Comes from wrzos, the Polish and Kashubian word for heather.
How it sounds.
So, at some point in ages past, the area of Wrzeszcz used to be a forest or field populated with heather, not hipsters. Number 5. Piekło, hell. Did you know that there are at least 7 different localities in Poland called hell, which is kind of ironic for such a devoutly Catholic nation. The reason behind these namesakes are hard to determine. One of these towns is located on a bend of the Vistula River, and apparently it's been prone to flooding for centuries, resulting in a huge loss of life, not to mention the destruction of property and farmland. So these place names may or may not have been influenced by natural disasters and hardship, or perhaps they're just really genuinely awful places to live. It's also worth mentioning that there is actually a place called Hel, H-E-L, which is on the peninsula of the same name. In Old Polish, this apparently meant empty, though in modern Polish, Hel translates into English as
helium.
To further drive the point home, there is only one bus route that exists on the peninsula, and its number is 666. Number 4.
That's
Łódź,
weird.
boat. Locally,
weird.
there is certainly no confusion about the meaning of the word, considering the fact that the city's coat of arms is just that, a boat. The irony, of course, is that Łódź is at least 250 kilometres inland from the nearest major body of water. So why the name? Well, the truth is, no one really knows. While there's a few small rivers that run through the city has never actually been known as a river-bound trading hub. Unfortunately, we'll have to put this one in the don't know boat. Number 3. Tsutsów, Titsville. While most of you are having a giggle at this rather infantile name, the truth is that this little conservative town in the southeast of Poland probably has no adult entertainment to speak of. The name most likely refers to a percale factory that probably existed here many centuries ago. The old Polish word for percale is cyc, from the Dutch word sits. Nowadays, however, cyc is slang for a woman's breasts, a very different meaning indeed. Number 2,
Very different meaning.
Przemysl. Think about it. The city of Przemysl has a long, rich history thanks to its unique geographic location. This gap in the Subcarpathian mountain range, known as the Przemysl Gate, has led to its natural evolution as a trading route. Unfortunately, no one has any concrete theories about the etymology of the city's name. If any linguists out there have any suggestions, leave a comment below, and we'll think about it. Before we reveal our number 1 pick for the weirdest Polish place name, we'd like to mention that Poland in Your Pocket is currently struggling financially, no thanks to the coronavirus situation. In the description, you'll find a link to our donation campaign where you can make a contribution, and we really do appreciate any support you can give us at this difficult time. And now for some honourable mentions. Ustka, lips. Helm, helmet. Grabarze, gravediggers. Sucha psina, dry doggy.
Are these place
And stara
names?
zasada,
Names?
old rules, which
Weird
coincidentally
names.
is next door to nowe zasada, new rules.
Wow.
Number 1, Złe mięso, bad meat. This small
Bad
village in northern Poland takes the award for both the weirdest and most sinister name on our list. The name has existed on record since the late 15th century as its German equivalent, Börsenfleisch. According to legend, a number of travellers had gone missing in the area, and after several years of investigation, it was discovered that all these individuals were guests of the village inn. It was further revealed that the innkeeper had not only murdered these guests, but also had fed their flesh to other customers. The proprietor was subsequently hanged, and the inn demolished to the ground. Despite this alleged and rather sinister history, the village of Złe mięso has decided to keep its rather bizarre name. How very Polish. Thanks for watching, we hope you found this video informative and enjoyable, and if you're interested...
These names are really weird, bizarre, scary, and interesting at the same time. Yeah, but I mean, a lot of these names he mentioned, he said that they do not have any historical meaning, like there's no historical name. So why were they now giving these names? Do you understand what I mean? I mean, before a name is given to a place, a community, even a person, there has to be some background story to the reason, like a reason why their name came up. But he is mentioning that they were just giving the name, like there's no historical story to it, they were just giving the name. But I'm sure that some Polish people might have like a little historical meanings to some of these names. Yeah, so if there are still some names that were not mentioned in this video, can you let us know their meanings, why they were giving those names, and if you also know the historical meanings or historical reasons why some of these places were named what they were named, kindly let us know in the comment section. So I think these questions are mainly for Polish people, like real Polish people, not people that just moved to Poland, like people who are Polish. They should be able to answer these questions, because I mean, these names are very, some of them are very interesting, very interesting names here, names of places. I remember we did a video about them UK, some names, some street names, and then we hear very interesting street names like Hunter, like very interesting street names. And then we talked about how those names came about. So there were reasons why such names were given to places, right? So I think it should be the same thing. I don't think names should just be given for any reason. But anyway, let's know what you guys think in the comment section. If you could answer our questions, please do, especially if you are Polish or you live in Poland, you've lived there for a very long time, you can say one or two things about these place names. Please let us know in the comment section. Do well to like, share, subscribe, turn on post notification bell, subscribe please, and I'll see you in my next video.